Okay, hello everybody. It's Janice of Shavalot. I'm here. Of course, I'm a little late. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've been very busy today working on learning how to make poppies, and I found a really good video, a really good YouTube video. I've looked at a couple of them, and this is the one that really spoke to me and is definitely my style. So I put the video on my page. It's Painting with Jane, and she's very good. She's a very calming voice, and very, very instructive and really easy to follow. So I hope you had a chance to see it. If you did, let me know. If not, hopefully you get a chance to take a look. So I did put a second coat on the nightstand that we worked on last night. So I'll show it to you. So it's way over here. Maybe I should move the camera over like this. Oh, that might be better. Yeah, so I put a second coat on this. I can't remember who said that to me yesterday. I think it might have been Mary Ellen. Hi, Dean. Hi, Valerie. Thanks for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Hi, Donna. I got your message. I just couldn't respond. I was right in the middle of putting my getting my phone ready. So I think it was Mary Ellen who asked me yesterday if, it's a little too close to my face, who asked me yesterday if I was going to do a second coat. And, you know, it was too soon for me to tell, but she was she was absolutely right that I needed to do a second coat. So I did. And it's definitely better. I only did the Monet's Garden and the Apothecary second coat. I did not do this because I thought we could do it together if we have time. How's the lighting and everything? Because I just realized the spotlight is on, and gosh, when I look over there, now I'm seeing all these spots. Let me see what happens if I turn it off, okay? Maybe it'll be okay. Is it too dark without it? Because I'm literally seeing spots. Let me know if it was better back on. It's good? Okay. So what, I put myself in a predicament last night when I was on live on the Facebook page for DIY paint. And thank you to you guys who showed up. I really appreciate it. But I said that I would paint poppies. I wanted to paint poppies on the nightstand, and I thought that maybe I, someday would paint poppies on it. But I said, I'll paint them tomorrow night on my live at 6:30. So I spent a good portion of today trying to figure out how to make poppies. And like I said, the greatest video was the one that I posted on my timeline. So if you get the chance to take a look at that. Donna, I know Donna saw it. But this is my first poppy. What I did was I practiced on cardboard. And this is my first poppy that I made while I was watching her. This is just the palette. This is just me mixing the paints. But that's the first poppy that I've ever made. And it's good, right? Well, it's pretty good. The video was great. But this was my second poppy. And it's not as good. And it's my third poppy. I don't even know which way it goes. No, it goes this way. It looks like a clamshell. Doesn't it look like a clamshell? And so I said, all right, I got to stop practicing. Now I got to see if I can paint it on a piece of furniture. So remember the other night, we painted that waste paper basket. So I said, well, let me paint them on the first one's better. I know. Hi. Yeah. First one was really good. Like, wow, I can do this. And then they all went downhill. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Maybe the first one I was really, really, really paying attention. And then after that, I thought I could do it. And I really couldn't. So then I painted this one on the waste paper basket. And I dripped it. After I painted it, I dripped it with the water, just to see. Hi, are you using DIY paint? Yes, I am, and I'm using all DIY paint. And so then I made these. So it's a work in progress. I mean, I'm willing to paint them on here. Because if they don't come out good, we can paint over them, right? So let me. Now I've moved seats, so I have to move everything over here. So the colors that I used for the flowers are. Let me get the other one. Okay. I'm going to start painting this part up here while I'm talking to you, because I did a second coat on everything but this top part. So the colors that I used for the poppies are Carnival Red, Marquee, Summer Crush, and Layered Chocolate. I could have used yellow instead of Summer Crush to make an orange, because that's the way she was doing it, the girl in the video. And I decided that I wanted to use Summer Crush. I've heard good things about Summer Crush. Melanie Lingle is another DIY retailer who goes live, and she loves Summer Crush. She said that's her favorite color. Summer Crush is this color. Now, it's like an orange. I'm not a big fan of orange. It's like a burnt orange. It looks much orangier. No, it's more like this, not like this. And I'm not an orange person. But when I heard Melanie talk about Design 509, I think it's her page. She's very talented. So when I heard her talk about that being her favorite color, well then I wanted to try it. So I used that instead of yellow. So I'm just doing this really quick so that I can blend it and we can get like a little reminder of what we did last night. And then the second coat will be done and I can attempt some flowers. This color that I'm using you love oranges, Adine? Love that color. Donna, you love Summer Crush? I don't know, maybe I just couldn't understand why I would use it. Why would I use orange? What would I use orange for? I don't know. I don't paint a lot. I don't wear orange. I feel bad. I do nothing with orange. But now I am But now I am. Now they're going in my Poppies, and I will show you why. After we blend in this color, which is mint chip, with the Apothecary. I'm just doing it really fast. Okay. Alright, so. Okay, so I'm going to get my brush for blending, which is, where are you? Where's my blending brush? Oh, up here. Oh, I used the wrong brush. Okay, so. Does anybody remember the mantra about blending that we went over last night? Summer Crush is my favorite. Melanie, I was just talking about you. I said that because I saw you say that Summer Crush was your favorite in your video, your live, and so I was like, I don't like orange. I'm gonna have to give it a try. So, well, this is basically bringing the light down into the dark, which is fine. So I'm just going to do this kind of quickly. I really don't even need this one to blend very much because I'm kind of thinking it's like, it's kind of like the sky almost, it looks like to me. So I don't really want it to have too much green in it. I'm just doing a really quick blend because this is going to be all covered up. I really like what's going on here. I'm just going to do this one really fast. I was running very late today, so I would have had this all done, but I didn't. So I went to the Dollar General today. I went to Dollar General because the flowers, the poppies that I am making, I'm not using a paintbrush. I am using a palette knife. And I didn't have a palette knife. So I am for Dollar General. And for less than $2, I got a little package of no, actually they didn't have them at Dollar General, that's right. I ended up having to go to Michael's. But I used like a 50% off coupon, and they were only $3, and then with a 50% coupon, it was a lot less. So the girl on the video used a plastic palette knife. Okay, so I just wanted to get that quick blend in. I want these different colors because I want it to kind of look like maybe some trees, you know, maybe some hills. Because it's supposed to be like an outdoor scene. All right, I just did that really fast. So I gotta stop now so we can start the flowers. Okay, well, what did I just do? I gotta focus a little bit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop. All right. So I got my palette knives. I've got my paint. I don't really use this, but I'll keep it on hand. And I got my water. Okay, all done. So I don't know how I'm gonna do this because it's a big piece of furniture. But we're going to attempt it. I love the poppies, so will everyone. Oh, you're so kind. Mary Ellen, hi. Love the green. I like it too. So this is the side. Mary Ellen, was it you who yesterday said, asked if I was going to paint another coat and I wasn't sure? That definitely was necessary, and I did paint another coat. As you can tell, I just finished. So we're going to start with the poppies. Now, I'm a little nervous to do this in front of you guys. This is my first poppy. I wish I could just stick it on there. Can I just stick it on there? Maybe I should get a drier side. Okay, she used her backdrop was still wet when she did her poppies. Now, this is the plastic palette knife that I got. I got 2 of them. I mean, it came in a package of like 5. So there's this bigger one, and that's the bigger one, and no, this is the bigger one, and it's the little one. So the first thing, did anybody get a chance to see the video that I posted? All right, because that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to mix up a little bit of paint on this dish. So I should bring you down a little bit. Hold on, I'm going to bring you down a little bit. Okay, this way you can see the paint and what I'm doing. Okay. So I'm going to take a little bit, this is the Summer Crush, and I'm going to just put some on my palette, which is this looks like, almost like tomato soup. It's reminding me of tomato soup. See the clay in there? I gotta stir it up a little bit. It almost looks like tomato soup to me. So you don't need a lot. So the way I'm gonna put it on my palette is I'm just gonna use this knife, this stirrer thingy, and just kind of put it on my palette like this. Because when you pour out of these jars, they get, sometimes if you don't wipe them off, they get very clumped, and it's very hard to close them and open them because the clay gets hard. So the other color is, let me show you, this is Carnival Red. Now I like this project because you're getting to see these reds, because there's 2 different reds. This is Carnival Red, and this is Marquee. Now, they're very different looking. It might be hard to tell, but okay, that's Marquee and that's Carnival Red. So this one, the Marquee, has a little bit more of the orange, and the Carnival Red is more of a bright red. So when you're looking for reds and you see those 2 and you're kind of questioning, well, what is the difference between the 2? Because sometimes it's hard to tell on the computer. The Carnival Red is more of a truer red, and the Marquee has a little bit of an orange hue. So we're going to put the Carnival Red in here. Okay, that's going to be plenty. Carnival Red. And now I'm going to take the marquee and I'm going to put a little bit of marquee in here too. Okay, so that's my 3 colors. Now, this is nerve-wracking, you guys. So, the way, I don't know, if you gotta, they do look very similar, but good, Donna. They look very similar, but when you see them on here and you see them dry, you'll notice a difference. So, what I learned, give myself some space. I don't want to spill any paint today. All right, so what I realized is that also that they need to be large poppies on this piece. Like, that's the perfect size. So I like the fact that I have these because we are not here. Why are you not here? Oh, you don't want me to talk to you? They look a lot alike from here. So, yeah, so I think the larger poppies, that might be too high. So I guess maybe right around in this apothecary area, I'll make one. Oh my gosh. So I'm using the longer palette knife and, oh, I forgot a color. Layered chocolate. I need layered chocolate. Read back. Who? Pretend. Okay, I'm going to stop looking because I won't get anything done. I'm going to put some layered chocolate on here. Okay. Looks just like melted chocolate. Okay. Now, what she taught me, or what I learned, there's my palette, was that the first petal that we're going to do is the petal in the back. And because it's the petal in the back, it needs to be a little darker than the petals in the front. So the way she did that was she mixed. So I'm going to mix, oh gosh, okay, so which one is which now? So this one is the marquee. And so I took the darker red and I'm mixing it with the layered chocolate. So she put them both on her palette knife like this. I don't know if you can see. So I get some layered chocolate. I'm going to get a little bit more than that. Layered chocolate. And then I'm going to get some marquee. So now I have that on my palette knife. You guys, I'm a nervous wreck. So she said, I'm going to do it right here. Now I got to get closer. I got to get closer. I got to get closer. Let me get closer. All right, can you still see? So, and then, I'm going to put it to the side. So we put the paint, okay, I'm going to put the paint like right here. And then I'm just going to smudge it. I'm just going to smear it. So we're smearing the paint. Just like this. See, I don't think I put enough paint. So I'm going to put a little bit more paint. So I'm going to do the layered chocolate first. And then I'm going to put some more marquee on my palette knife. Oh, now watch me have too much. I'm going to start here and go up like this. And then I'm going to go down. So I'm going to go up and then down. So I'm going to go down and then up. She said like a rainbow. So she didn't do what I'm doing right here, but I'm doing that. You have to do your own thing. I mean, you kind of get guidelines from watching the videos, but you kind of have to do your own thing. So what I got from her is the colors, the darker one in the back, and how to do the 2 colors on the palette knife. But then from there, after I do the rainbow, it's all free for all. And maybe that's why they went downhill. So, very important. Can you guys see it? Oh, you're seeing it at an angle though. So that's the back of the poppy. So very important to clean off, wipe off your palette knife. So you know when we use the paintbrush, I'm constantly using it and not worrying about cleaning it off. With the palette knife, you want to make sure you clean it off in between each time it goes on the wood. So what I'm doing with, now we're going to do the front petals. So what I did was she had a much lighter color red, or she had a much brighter color red than the one that we have. So what I did was I took some Summer Crush on my palette knife, and then I took some Carnival Red to kind of make it more of a contrast between that one. So okay, so now I'm going to turn it a little bit towards me again. It should be awful. All right, I'm going to turn it around again, and I'm going to get a little closer and go a little, and then okay, so then I'm going to start about here, go down, and kind of swipe that way. See how it's a much brighter color? I didn't learn exactly how to use this palette knife because she never turned it around this way. She always used the back and she's used the word swipe. So we're swiping, not scraping, we're swiping. So basically, you guys, that's it. Basically, you guys, that is it. Well, I still have more things to do, but basically that's the technique, is to make a rainbow with a darker red and then make a smiley face underneath it with the lighter red. Because the flowers in the forefront are the ones that are lighter. The petals in the back are, they're in the back, so they're darker. So I'm going to wipe this off. I hate wasting paint, but I am going to wipe it off because for these I have to waste paint. Now, I think that one came out pretty good, actually. Looks good to me. Poppies are fluffy. Use one side per her video. Well, no, I double checked that because she used one side when she was doing the background. She was doing this rolly method. And then when she was doing the poppies, though, she was using the back. She swipes. You get that swiping, smooth, like, thing. So, and then now what I was doing, then she highlights a little bit, and she was highlighting by mixing yellow with the red to get like an orange color. Hi, Leanne. How are you? Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. Leanne's a great artist. These colors remind me of your lady that you painted that I want. I love the Mick Jagger woman. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so I'm just going to take a little bit of the Summer Crush, and I'm just going to try to add a couple of little highlights here and there. Yep, Donna, you're right. Poppies are weird. Poppies, they're not, I'm a little nervous right now, so I'm just going to focus. See, this is when I'm just using the palette knife like a paintbrush. I'm not supposed to be doing that. I'm supposed to be doing it like swiping it. So I'm going to mix some Summer Crush with the Marquee to give me a highlight color, and I'm gonna try to just highlight some parts of the flower. See the swipe? I'm gonna swipe, watch. See the swipe? It's really cool. It adds some really cool texture. But I'm gonna stop on this one because I kind of like it and I don't want to mess it up. So the next thing is to just put some layered chalk. She used black. I'm using to do the little dots. Oop. I want to see them, so I'm making them kind of bright. And then there was 2 more swipes after that. So there's that. I'm gonna take some more red with some Summer Crush, like that, on the back of the brush. Ha, the weathered cocktail waitress. I never finished her. Life has been a blur lately. No, oh, that's too bad because you're very good. And I loved that painting. You know I did. That was very good. So, all right. So now what you're going to do is now you're going to swipe underneath these little dots. Okay. I got to turn it towards me. Now you swipe it. Oh, gosh. I need to be like... It looks like a blob on your camera. I need to, all right, I want you to see this though, because it's kind of cool. I'm so nervous. And you just kind of swipe, whoop, that was too high. That was too high. Damn it. I mean, darn it. That was too high. I was supposed to swipe under the dots. So now I have to fix it. Shoot. So how I'm gonna fix it is, it's not too ruined. I'm just gonna fix this a little bit. Okay, that's not bad. All right, so I'm gonna do the little dots again. Can you see it? Oh gosh. What the heck? Oh, maybe I should move the camera and not the... I have so much stuff around. There we go. All right, what was I doing? Oh, now I got to do the little dots again. I'm going to do them right here. I got to clean off my brush. Always remember to clean off your brush every single time it touches the, because your paint will get muddy. All right, so now I'm gonna take some paint and I'm going to just swipe underneath. Okay, that's good. Because what that does is it makes it look like, you know, that's the back of the... Ugh. So I need practice, obviously. It didn't come out perfect, but it's not bad. I wish I could make it look like the first one that I made. And this is where I start to just go nuts. And just forget all the things she taught me and just try to make it look good, look halfway decent. So that's basically it. I'll probably be... They look very different from hers. It looks very different from hers. Hers were really, really abstract. I don't think she called it abstract. Impressionist. And I liked that because I'm always saying I'm giving the impression of something whenever I paint. I'm not giving the real deal. I'm just giving. It must be hard trying to do it and have it face the camera. Just make more dots. I actually, up close, it's here. Let me see if I can. It's not too bad. I've seen worse. I've done worse. It's not my best. Let's make another one. Okay? Let's make another one. This was my first one. Okay, so now look at the difference. This one has it dries lighter. So this is still really dark. So see how it dries lighter? This one had a lot of coral in it, but I really like how you can see the definition between the front petal and the back petal. This one doesn't quite have that. I think I need to add, I think it needs to be lighter up here. And it needs to swipe. But after this, I'll have to stop because this is what I do. I'm going to ruin it. But that looks kind of cool. So hers were really impressionistic. I didn't want mine to be that impressionistic. So this Summer Crush is really a great color for these poppies. It works really well with the marquee. There, that looks kind of good. It works really well with the marquee and the and then she took the dark color again and she kind of made like a, well, I'm gonna put a little bit of red in it too. Oh, am I getting any? What's going on? A little bit of red. I'm gonna put a little Summer Crush too. And she kind of made like a stripe, like right here, representing the bottom of the flower. So from there, that's where the stem will come out. And her stems and this stuff, this stuff right here is good stuff. That stuff we're keeping. Yeah, see, I think it's better with the bright colors. I don't know how good of a look you are getting of it, but I like it. I'm happy. Let's make another one. Nerve-wracking. Okay. All right, let's see. I wonder how I can get this to be. All right. I don't know. This is where I'm going to be painting it. Okay. So, whoop. Okay, clean off the palette brush. I think that came out good. I'm kind of happy with it. Clean out the palette brush. Clean off palette knife. Make the back petal, which is where we're going to make the back petal. Lower or higher? Higher or lower? Higher. Make it up here. So I'm going to at first put the layered chocolate on my brush, the back of the brush, and then I'm gonna put the, I feel like I've gotten my colors mixed up. This is the marquee. All right, so now I'm gonna do the back. And so the back was just, I'm gonna do it like about here. So you put it, oh, it's so nerve-wracking. You put it on, and then you smudge it. That's how, higher, oh shoot. That's how it starts. It starts with a smudge, and then you just kind of, oh yeah, it's really close to the other one, isn't it? That's okay. And then you just kind of smudge it like a rainbow. So it's going around. I highly recommend this painting with Jane. She is no nonsense. You know what I mean? Like, no nonsense. She tells you how to paint. She's very, oh, I see a face. Oh God, do I see a face? Whoa. She's very soft-spoken, so she's nice to listen to. Not quite as soft-spoken as, what's his name? Bob Ross, but still relaxing to listen to. I could listen to her all day. So I have a feeling I have a new binge. That came out good. So that's the top. Hopefully that's good enough of a rainbow. Hopefully I'm going down enough. But clean off your brush. You see it? Isn't that scary? I have to leave it. I mean, it's really, really scary. I'm going to try my best to leave it on. All right, so now we're going to do the smiley face. So we did the rainbow for the back. Now we're going to do the little smiley face for the front petals. And that is the little bit of Summer Crush with, I don't know, I think I got my colors mixed up, but that's okay. This color right here is Carnival Red. Right, so Carnival Red is the brighter red, I guess. Halloween eye, hollow eyes. All right, so I gotta turn this towards me for the smiley face part. So I'm going to start right about here. Ooh. Oh God, that's scary. I'm going to do a little bit more paint. She used a lot of paint on her brush. I'm not using near as much paint. Not brush, on her palette knife. But I've got a good amount. Sometimes it feels like it gets stuck. Like the knife feels like it gets stuck. But I love it when it goes like that. So basically that's how she did it. And then I just kind of put my own little, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to that scary guy. I just kind of, I like a lot of impasto, can't remember how to say it. Just kind of make little petals. But see how the Summer Crush has really brightened up that red. Okay, so that one's good. I'm gonna clean off my brush. So there's 3 sides to this nightstand. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna make, how many, but it looks kind of pretty, doesn't it? Now I'm gonna do the, what am I gonna do? Now this one looks too orange. So, I don't know. I'm gonna do the dots. I'm going to do, see, I'm supposed to swipe this like just a little under under that. I really want to achieve that, but I actually can. All right, I'm just gonna do it. And did she go like this, or did she go like this? I think she went like this. Okay, that's good. Okay, but I don't like it being straight like that. I need it to be not straight. All right, so now I'm going to take some Summer Crush and brighten it up a little bit. I'm trying to remember to not use this thing like a paintbrush. I'm trying to remember that the way to use a palette knife is to smear it. I've never used a palette knife before, you guys, so, but I've always wanted to, so when I saw Poppies with a palette knife, I was really psyched. So, kind of like that. Now, that one came out pretty good. And now I gotta do this thing underneath to kind of make the base. So, every single one of them is going to look different. That's for sure. So that's 2 of them. They look better in person than they do, to me anyway, because I don't know if you can see all of the texture. But when they dry, they look so different. So, now the other thing that she made was buds. So I'm going to show you how she did that. To make the buds, she used this smaller palette knife and basically did the same thing. No, for the buds, you don't do that. For the buds, you do this. You take a color, like, I'm going to do Summer Crush. I have a mix of the Summer Crush and the Marquee right here. So I'm going to take, well, that's not red enough. It needs more red. So it's more red. It needs a little bit of brown. Okay. All right. So I'm going to mix a color like that. Okay. So now I have some on the tip of my palette knife. Now, does it go like that? Yeah. So, where am I going to put this? It's a bud. I'm going to put it on top. I'll put it down below, down here. Can you see down here? All right, I got to turn it. Now, these are coming out pretty good, you guys. I'm pretty happy. Okay. That one came out better. All right, so the bud, you just put it on the tip of your palette knife and you just, where do I want to put it? Right here. You just press it on. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. So that's basically a bud. It's just a dot from your palette knife. She did it. I should learn a little bit more. I didn't really focus on these very much, but so she took clean off your palette knife, and then she took some brown, so our layered chocolate, and just kind of make like a little bit of a holder there. So that's a little bit of a bud. You see it? Michelle, who's that? Michelle Redden Thomas. So good. I watched yesterday too. I can't wait to see it finish. Hi, Michelle. Thank you so much for watching yesterday. I never painted poppies before, so I really worked. I was watching YouTube videos. I posted the video that I was using as my inspiration on my timeline. She's a very good artist, and basically the technique to make these is rather simple. It's just scary when you've never done it before. So I'm going very slowly because, I mean, she finished her whole video by the time I made those two. I'm going very slowly because it's a little nerve-wracking. So where do I put another poppy? And thank you so much for popping on. Now where should I put, now that I put that bud there? Well, I could always overwrite that bud, but now the stems for poppies are very thin and long and wavy. So I don't have to fill this whole thing with poppies. I could just have 2 on this side and a couple more little buds, and then that side will be done. So maybe we'll do that. And then if I feel like adding more tomorrow or another day, then I will. So the stems, she didn't use a palette knife for the stems. Higher, so you want me to make another one like up here and like in between the two, or like going off or the side, or up in the, if I put it up here, then I'm gonna have a stem going all the way down. So maybe add buds, buds above. Okay, so let me make the stem. So what I have here is this painter's brush. It's hard, firm, I should say, and will make the stem. So she made her stem out of, so first she made it out of, so we'll do it out of the layered chocolate. I don't know if this is going to be thin enough, but so I'm just going to draw a line like that. So see, so that's the stem. I like it. I feel like I need to put something up there, but I'll do that later. So now I'm gonna do this one. So this one, all right, where does this one? Like right here? Yeah. Yep. So it's very light. I can work on those. Some more. She had lots of highlights to the stems, and I think she used like 3 colors on the stems, and I don't know for this project if I need to do that, but we'll see. Kind of looks like they're coming out of the water. Okay, I think that I'm not going to do any more on this side because I am afraid that I'm going to ruin it. So I would like to stop there and work on the rest of it kind of on my own, so I can focus, so I don't ruin it, because see my gray hair. I like it. I'm very pleased with it. I really did not think I was going to be able to do it, and it all worked. I'm very happy with it. So, oh, I wish I could figure out how to get for my lives on the DIY page. They want you to show yourself the whole time and your artwork the whole time. So I gotta figure out the camera so me and that piece are together, because I've been doing it like I'll talk and look at the camera, but when I'm working I just put it on there. And maybe if I put it there, that's a good shot. That looks good. Wow. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, guys. I'm really happy. So, that's it for me today. This is number, I think, 23. Bye, Donna. I hope you feel better tomorrow. This is number 23, I think, of my lives. So, that's 7 more after this. So I have another week, and it's been wonderful because I've really been pushing myself. I never would have done Poppies if it wasn't for pushing myself to do this for 30 days, and I highly recommend it for your creative, to get your creative side flowing, to really push yourself to do it. It's not a second, it is a priority, I should say. I'm not saying for everybody, but creativity is a survival instinct, which is what Debbie Beard has said, and she's right. And in these tough times that we have right now, it's really good to lose yourself into creativity. So if you can find the will, the time, the drive to push yourself to create, you'll probably feel really good about it. So that's enough preaching, and thank you for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow at 6:30. Bye, guys.